Okay, now YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to talk a little bit about the boots that I've been wearing. I just upgraded, quote, my boots because I've been wearing Nike tennis shoes out to do firewood now, and that's kind of a spillover from my old day job. I had black work shoes, and they were already dirty, and they were high tops, so they had good support and everything. So I was just wearing those Nike shoes for a long time doing firewood, but about a month ago I was unloading my truck, and I dropped a piece of firewood right on my toe, and it wasn't even a big piece of wood, and it wasn't from a tall height. It was just about waist high or a little higher, and a piece of wood fell off the pile, and I mean it landed right on my big toe and busted it up pretty good. It kind of hurt, but if I would have bought these boots when I was thinking about it a week before, they would have already been in here in the mail, and I may have been wearing them, and I could have saved my toe. And then about a day or two later, believe it or not, I dropped a piece of wood on the same toe again. The same thing happened again, and I said, okay, I'm ready to order some steel toe boots now. I can't keep doing this. So I went ahead and I bit the bullet and I bought some boots. I went to Walmart, and I'm going to put a link down here. It'll probably be right down in here. You can see some of the products I'm talking about in the video, and you can buy them if you want to. But I went to Walmart to buy some boots, and I was torn between buying some Skechers that are $89 and these cheaper boots here that are $42.99. And the Skechers, I'm sure, are much better boots, and they're beautiful boots. And I may still end up buying the Skechers down the road, but I just spent money and I'm good to go. I have all of these boots, so we'll see. I don't want to keep just blowing money on clothes all the time, but the thing with the Skechers is they are so beautiful that I almost don't want to wear them for firewood. That's why I didn't buy them. If you look at these Timberland boots here, and it's hard to see in this lighting down here, the lighting's not real good, but you can see how torn up that leather gets on these boots on the toes. So if I was to buy those really nice black leather Skechers boots and then just tear them all up and everything, I thought, you know, I could save a little bit of money maybe and get something else, and that was part of the reason why I chose these boots. If you can see this, it is a steel toe boot. But if you can see that fabric on them here, that's a woven fabric, and that won't get torn up as much, and they're also cheaper, so I don't really care. But I kind of like that fabric for just spraying sawdust on them and tripping around in wood piles and everything. And I don't know if I told you what would I pay for something like this, but I paid $42.99 for these boots now, and they're okay, but the thing with them is they're a little bit light. They're a little bit light in their structure, and this rubber on the bottom, it's hard to see, but it's real flexible rubber. I mean, I can come around and try to show you this, but if you look at these, I mean, see how light that is and how flexible this rubber is? I mean, I can kind of show you right there. So when you're stepping around on wood and everything, these things just kind of bend and flex around a little bit on you. And that's kind of the worst part about them. So they are cheaper boots, and you get what you pay for. I know that. I'm just talking about, I'm giving a little review in my opinion now. I'm out of breath here, so let me catch my breath. But you're going to get what you pay for. But that being said, they'll get a lot of work done, and they're pretty comfortable. Now, when you look online, it says that there's a Kevlar fabric in here, so they're anti-puncture if you step on nails or hard objects, but it's also so soft, but at the same time it has Kevlar in it now. And online they spelled it Kevlar. I may put a picture of that, but they put Kavlar, and these boots are called Ecetera or Ecetera, Ecetera, I think. I don't know how to pronounce that, but in the description down below the photo it says Kevlar, but it doesn't have a little trademark. I don't know if Kevlar is a trademarked thing or not, but it says Kevlar, and then it says Kevlar in the description. So they're anti-puncture in the sole, and they have the steel toe, and I really like the looks of these boots. So that's why I bought them. I mean, the looks and the woven hard fabric here and the Kevlar and the steel toe. I said for 42 bucks, I'll give them a try, and you know, how bad could it be? Just see how they go, and I'll get some use out. I've already worn them 3 or 4 times, and they're pretty comfortable. It's just they do move around a little. The rubber's a little soft, is the only thing. The only other negative about these boots is these eyelets up here on the top. The last 2 eyelets, they're metal and they're just thin like sheet metal, and they have hard edges on them. So when you go to pull on these laces and cinch them down real hard, I think it's going to fray these laces eventually, and they're going to start fraying and getting all busted up from running through these tight little eyelets with a sharp edge on them. So that's the only other thing, and I will say, it ships with extra shoelaces, and I was wondering why the heck I got extra shoelaces, but as soon as I tried to tie them the first time, I realized how tight these eyelets are, and what they're probably going to tear these laces up eventually. After probably 6 months, they're going to start getting all torn up. So that's something to consider, but it does ship with extra shoelaces, so that was nice of them to do. I'm sure I will get at least a year's use out of these, maybe longer, you know, and who knows how long they'll last, but I mean, I'll get some use out of them. I'll wear them around. But like I said, what I paid for something like that, $42.99. It's a good looking boot. It has the steel toe, but it's just a little bit too flexible now. So that's the S Ecotera from Walmart that I did, and that will be posted in the video if you want to check them out. So while I'm on this Walmart trip, I also will put down in there the other boots I was looking at. I haven't bought them yet, but they have some Skechers boots there, and they're $89, I think, $89.99, and they're beautiful boots, but they are the black leather, and they're nice, nice, shiny, just beautiful, black, smooth, completely leather boots with steel toe. But I didn't get them because, like I showed you, the toe on these Timberland boots here, they're just getting all tore up, that leather, from tripping around on wood and logs. So I didn't want to buy $90 boots just to take them out and walk in the mud and get them all scratched up and scraped up and what have you, and throw sawdust all over them. So I just tried to save a little money and get something that would be steel toe, that would just give me some work done, and I'll give them a try for a while. I like the way they look. And like I said, these are my other Timberland boots. I have no idea what you would pay for something like this. I've had these for a long time. I think I got them as a Christmas present. I think my mom gave these to me as a Christmas gift one year, and I've had them a long time. They've just been laying around in the garage and whatever, and I make firewood in them sometimes. So they're pretty good boots. They aren't steel toe, but they're good quality, and they're boots. So I wear those sometimes to make firewood also. And then the third type of boots I have here are very expensive boots. This brand is Asolo, or A-S-O-L-O. And I think these were $300 boots when I bought them. And believe it or not, I've had these boots since high school. And I have several pairs. I had 3 pairs of them. One pair I did have a problem. The sole finally came apart, and I tried to glue them back together, and they fell apart on me again. I put shoe goo on them, and then it still, the rubber just got dry rotted, and the shoe goo wouldn't hold, and it all just disintegrated. But these have been around since high school, and these particular boots have like a rubber that's real hard on the end. They're not steel toe, but it's got a reinforced rubber on it, and that may have saved my toe right there. If I had these boots on, that's enough reinforcement that if that log fell on that may have helped me out there. So I really like these Asolo boots. They're some of my favorite brands, but the new ones are real expensive. I mean, the new ones are like $389 and up. I mean, they might even go up to $500-600. I don't know, but these are technically hiking boots, right? I don't even know if they make a steel toe. Don't quote me on that. I haven't been to look, but the boots that I've been looking at have been hiking boots, and they're beautiful boots. They have the red ones with all kinds of gray and colors and everything, but the ones I was looking at were not steel toe, and they were about $400. So they may have steel toe in their lineup. But that's a little bit more than I'm looking to pay right now for firewood boots, just to go out in the mud and the sawdust and everything and get them totally trashed. I would love to have some, but I'm just not going to pay $400. I'd be more likely to get those Skechers for $89 that have the steel toe. But check out Oslo if you want to. If you want some really good boots, and see if they have steel toe. I can't tell you that right now. I'm not on there looking. So just wanted to show you that. That's a neat kind of deal with that reinforced hard rubber on the toe. That would provide some protection right there. It's not steel though. So anyways, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to cover here. Like I said, I'm going to post a link in the description if you want to go to Walmart and buy these, or you want to look at the Skechers. These boots right here, if I had to rate them on a scale of 1 to 10, I think probably about a 5.5. I just can't give these things an 8 out of 10 or a 7 out of 10 because I surely think I think the Skechers would probably be an 8 or an 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10, maybe even better. But I'm just going to say 5.5 out of 10 because they're nice looking boots. The price is great. They have the steel toe. They say they have an anti-puncture sole, but they're just a little bit lightweight, a little bit flimsy. So when you're walking on a log, like if you step on something on the corner of that boot, it just kind of bends. It doesn't like grab and hold. The whole sole of the boot kind of bends and gets a little bit soft. So I give them a 5.5 out of 10, and they will get work done. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to wear them. I love the way they look. I just wish they were a little bit more reinforced on the bottoms is the only thing. And then again, these shoelaces are going to fray through these eyelets that have a sharp edge on them. Excuse me. But all right. I hope you enjoyed watching. That's what I'm wearing to do firewood now lately. And if you like this, if you give me a like and a subscribe. If you don't like it, I don't care. Take a hike, I guess. But anyways, thanks for coming by and checking it out, and you'll see me making firewood in these in the future.